Yo, what is up, foodies, and welcome back to another episode. This is probably one of the worst decisions I've making in this entire what do you call it? Entire channel. Financially dumb move as well. But before I get into all that, let's just get into what we're doing today. So I'm a fan of Nobu, not only the restaurant but the actual chef. And before you start roasting me in the comments or anywhere else, I do know that there is cheaper sushi. I do know that there's better sushi, but something about going to the Nobu in Malibu just relaxes me. I don't worry, too much about paying the bill. Actually, it's not even crazy expensive for what it is, but I do enjoy my time there. And actual chef Nobu himself has created these sushi clubs. I think there's a Malibu one, there's Beverly Hills, I think there's New York, Aspen. But today, or a couple days ago, he launched something that was just insane. He's doing a collaboration with Erewhon, or whatever, however you pronounce that, very expensive grocery store. I can't afford enough vowels to even pronounce it correctly, but I think it's Erewhon. And they have a nice little bento box that you can actually reuse. It's wood and plastic, and it comes with his... Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to get into all that yet, but I've never stepped foot in this grocery store before, so I'm going to hit one up. I'm not even going to tell you about the pricing as well, because I'm just going to get laughed at and roasted. But yeah, this is going to bring me inside the grocery store. I've never been there. I don't even know what to expect. I heard you have to pay to get in. You have to show your credit score and all that. So yeah, it's going to be an adventure. But let's go get this box. If they still have it, there's only 50 per store, I believe. I'm not 100% sure if they sold out or not, so we're going to check it out. Here we are at the Erewhon in Calabasas, California. And this place has a lot of stuff that you can buy. I mean, obviously there's groceries, but there's literally herbal stuff, there's lotion, the list kind of goes on and on. And yes, some of these price tags are insane. It does not compare to your normal grocery store. They also had a lot of pre-made meals, which I thought was really cool. They were also decently priced. The sushi selection was also really good. I'm not sure what this guy was doing, but he was literally there for a solid 30 minutes going through all of the sushi, which I thought was a little odd. They also have a decent alcohol selection as well. The top shelf is all sake. All right, so there was only one of the Nobu Erewhon collab sushi bento boxes left, and it didn't go to me. I knew it. There was only 3 days. I think it went yesterday, which was the 31st, and I think it ends tomorrow. So you can't even pick them up anymore, at least at the Calabasas location. I'm not sure how the Beverly Hills or the Studio City or one or whatever. But honestly, it was probably a waste of money. Not really. I actually really wanted this so bad. But let's get into what it actually is. I don't have it, so I'm just going to share the photo. But it was the 3-day miso cod that he is very famous for, was in the bento box, along with 2 different rolls that you could choose from. Either the house roll, I believe that's what it was, which had different types of fish, and the rolls looked decently sized, and then they had a veggie roll. The boxes were actually pretty decent size. I saw a couple people with them, or the last 3 that they had in store, but it did save me some money. It was about $58, which is just insane. I mean, yeah, sure, you get the box, but honestly, I'm going to Japan in a few months. I could probably pick up a better quality box for $5. I could probably even get the bento box itself that has fish and maybe tempura or something else for $10. So was it kind of a waste of money? Yeah, but it's just something I really wanted. Anyways, I didn't want to ruin that video. I was in Erewhon, and dude, honestly, this place was packed. There were so many people. I don't know if that's usual. The cashier did say that it was a pretty busy day, so I didn't want to waste it. I am also having some neighbors over at the end of this month for a little sushi get-together. We're going to make some sushi, which is just something that I absolutely love. I love doing it with other people. It's just a fun, just way to just gather people. You talk, you make, sushi. Even if it looks bad, it's still going to taste pretty good. But I didn't want to ruin this video, so I picked up a lot of sushi. And there was actually a sushi chef in the back that I had no clue about. He came around to help someone that spent the entire time just looking through everything. And I also picked up some sake. So first I got a Snow Angel sake, which actually looks pretty good, pretty milky. It's premium Japanese sake. This bottle alone is actually pretty cool. You could put in a nice little flower afterwards. So I will try that as we eat them some of the sushi. I also got 2 things of sake and a soju as well. But let's get into what I got. And before I actually get into all of this, I'm going to say the pricing of the sushi alone, I looked at some other stuff that's kind of expensive, but the meals they have isn't all that crazy. This is the nigiri sushi spicy tuna. This was $6, so not too bad. I did have a few of these in Hawaii, and I think there's probably like 3, so double the price. Next is the sushi tuna crispy rice. This actually looks phenomenal. We'll get into all this in a second. This was $19. A little bit, kind of steep, but not horrible. Next up was sushi real crab rainbow roll, sugar-free. This was also $19. Decent sized rolls. It's not, again, this is on par with like normal sushi restaurants pricing. I just hope it's good. This one is sushi shrimp tempura. I kind of bought a little bit of everything that they have. This one is extremely heavy. This was also $19. And then last but not least, we got the sushi spicy seared wild salmon. Say that 5 times. This was also $19, and this is pretty heavy too. They had other stuff too, but I wanted something fresh. I wanted a bake roll, I wanted a crunchy roll, and then I just have been on this weird crispy rice kick, so of course I had to get all this. With these 4, or actually with these 5, along with, 4 sake bottles, or, cans or whatever, it came out to about $156, which isn't horrible, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of expensive, but let's see how good this quality of sushi is. Is it better than Costco? Is it better than what else have I had? Whole Foods? Is it better than Dodger Stadium? I don't know, but let's get right into this. All right, so my dog decided to join. He's looking at the money that I could have spent on him. He's disgusted. He walked away because all that could have went to his treat fund. But let's get into the sake. Ooh, it smells really good. It's like very creamy. It kind of reminds me of that, that coconut sobe or whatever it was called back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember that. This actually is really, I just like this bottle. This bottle is so cool. I'm a sucker for nice bottles and nice things that come with it. This honestly looks like milk. Maybe something out of Star Wars. But let's just try it. It's actually, initially it wasn't like too good. But after it's actually not that bad. It's a little bit ricey, I guess, grainy. It's not bad. I don't mind it. Let's get into the spicy tuna crispy rice. This just looks really good. Oh, they're actually pretty decent rolls, or size-wise. I don't know if this is gonna show up, but flip it around. There you go. I don't know if that's gonna show, but it looks really good. There's some nice like sauce. It smells really good. There was also no place to eat there, which kind of sucked, but there's way too many people. But I just do the whole bite. I wish it was warm. Obviously, it was in the refrigerated section, so it's a little bit colder. The rice has changed its consistency a little bit different. It's a little bit harder, but not too hard. The sauce is great. It actually has also the tuna is quite spicy. It has a very decent kick as well. I would eat it again. One thing that I always say is you need to try the ginger. So let's get into this ginger. It looks pretty good. And I am going to spit that out. That is really gross. Do not eat the ginger. The ginger is disgusting. What is next? Let's do the rainbow roll with real crab. It's not too much of a rainbow roll. It's really just tuna and salmon roll. But let's try it out. It looks pretty decent on the inside. You got the cucumber, you got the avocado. All right, let's see. One thing I wish is that the actual cut of the tuna, the salmon kind of looks the same too as well, is a little bit thicker, so you get a little bit more of that flavor, because it is honestly just a glorified California roll with the tuna or salmon on top. It's not bad. It tastes a little grocery store to me, but still not bad. Should we try the let's try the salmon side. All right, so let's try the salmon side. Let's see. Yeah, the cut of the salmon and the tuna need to be slightly thicker, because again, you're barely getting a hint of it. I want more of it. Still not horrible. But let's get into the tempura shrimp one next. I should also mention that all of these do come with ginger. Don't eat it. wasabi, which the wasabi is pretty brown, so I also probably won't eat that as well. And then the was it tamari soy sauce. So kind of premium soy sauce. Keep that or use it if you want. But let's get into this crunchy tempura shrimp roll. Actually, let's just. I don't know if it's gonna show, but let me look at that. It's kind of it's a mess of a thing, but it smells really good. It kind of smells sweet-ish. Whoa! It's like sweet and salty meets each other. I actually really like that one. I should say on the rainbow roll and this one, the rice isn't hard at all, which is a plus. But yeah, these little chips are just so good. I like that one. Actually, I think that one's probably my favorite one so far. We have the spicy seared wild salmon one, which I'm actually also excited for, so let's dip into that. So this one just looks insane. It's obviously baked. It has nice sauce on it. Ooh. So this is a mess. I'm not even going to try to lift it up. Let's see. The seared salmon and its glaze on itself, I think, would be amazing. Like if they had that you could actually get, which I think I did see. Highly recommend that. That is really good. It is perfectly cooked, in my opinion. This roll is good. I would say between the rolls that I've had so far, these two are my favorite one, the tempura and the bake. The rainbow roll, you could live without. The crunchy rice, you could probably live without as well. But we got one more. It's the nigiri. All right, so let's pop this bad boy open. Like I said, this was $6. The sushi section is kind of, well, it's a decent size. You could also get stuff from, I butchered this nigiri, by the way. You could also get stuff from the actual bakery if you want as well. But let's kind of open this up a little bit. You can kind of see the fish up in there peeking out. And then let's just get a bite that's probably going to be primarily rice. This is good. I think if I needed a snack, I would get this. This is good. I've had one, I think recently at Gelson's, I want to say. And it was actually pretty good as well. That one was blue crab, and I love blue crab. So it's kind of hard to compete with this, but this one is really good too. Again, the rice is so soft. And the fact that they actually had a sushi chef, I think is great, which I know a lot of these grocery stores do nowadays. Overall, was this worth $150? Well, I mean, minus the sake. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I mean, I was about to spend $56 on a roll, a little bite-sized miso cod, and a plastic box. So the fact that I was able to get more bang for my dollar, I guess, is pretty good. Will I go back? I'll go back for a couple of things, I think. I kind of want to check out the store a little more. The sake is really good, so they have a decent alcohol selection, especially if you're looking for soju, sake. I'll probably be back to get a couple of those for my sushi night. But yeah, I wasn't blown away with it. I'm going to try the other sakes as well. But yeah, the sushi, the way I would rate it is probably, tempura, baked, the nigiri, rainbow roll. Actually, no. Rainbow roll's last, and then it would be crunchy rice. All right, here are the two other sakes that I got. They were both $8.99. Which one should we choose first? This one's actually pretty cool. It's called Night Swim. It's a really cool design, and then this is the Soto. Let's try this one. All right, so very sleek design. Got my cup. Pour it in there. Nice and crystal clear. It's not as thick as the other one, the Snow Angel or whatever. Smells really good. Also, this one says recommended refrigerated. And yeah, it's premium sake. So 14% alcohol. There's honestly not a whole lot of flavor, to be 100% honest. It's like I'm drinking. It's obviously a little bit thicker than water, like consistency wise. You get a little bit of like, kind of tastes like rice, but there is not a whole lot of flavor. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I wish there was something else. Like the Snow Angel had so much flavor. This one doesn't. Um, Still pretty good. Like there's no alcoholic taste, but we do have more sake that I will be trying out.
Here's the Jodo Umushu, which is plum sake. And this was actually really good, but it was a little bit more on the tardier side, but I still really enjoyed it. They also have Joto Uzu, which I absolutely enjoy, and I think that one's better than this one. There's a little bit of sediment on the bottom. This is almost like a natural wine. Highly recommend this brand. There is the Night Swim Sake, and just look at this can. It's like a piece of art. I also really did enjoy this sake. It has some really good citrus tones in there that I enjoyed, and it was still very silky as well. I would say all the sake that I bought was really good, so they do have a good selection here.
If you have been to Erewhon, let me know what you get there. Until next time, keep eating. See ya.